Welcome to Rasa Flow Yoga. Today we hope to bring some fresh insight on how do you feel in the moment. I think this is a difficult question to answer. I have with me today Delia, BB, and myself, and the three of us were trained in a British institution. So I just feel that we resonate together on this topic. The how do you feel in the moment is an important question. You know, we're at the Earth Studio at Rasa Flow Yoga. It faces the street, and I thought, instead of music going through the background, why not have the traffic and life going through this background? So anyway, I was just thinking about how do you feel in a moment, and most of us will tend to put an intellectual spin on it, as if we're impressed by your words. No, we're not. We want to know organically, how do you feel in this moment? And because yoga has got 5 planes, it's got the physical, the mental, the emotional, intellectual, and spiritual plane. The three of us who are regular practitioners here at Rasa Flow Yoga know what I mean by the intellectual plane, the physical plane, the mental plane, and so on. So I'm going to just put the question out there. Delia is from Britain, and so I love talking to her because she's just so vivacious about how she feels, and it inspires me. So, Delia, how do you feel in the moment?
This is a really good question, and I'll tell you what made me really think about it. Ayesha's posting thought-provoking questions, and it came to me to answer a question, and I really struggled to be able to come up with anything. I read it about 6 times. I thought of 6 responses and deleted it all because it wasn't right. Then I thought, I don't really know how to think in the moment. My education and background is very businesslike, very formal, very polite, and always say the right thing. And from this, it's like, what comes from your heart? What do you think? Let go of all those other restrictions that you put on yourself and just say what really comes at the moment. And that's what yoga is all about, or one of the things yoga is about, is living in the moment, not yesterday, not last week, not next week, but what are you feeling right now? So this has just really made me try to think in a different way and respond in a different way. And instead of going with the flow a lot of the time, which is what I do, just really think inside, don't think outside, think internally, and think about that. And when you start to do that, it really opens up a lot of other areas of thought. That's my bit.
Thank you, Delia. That's so lovely and gives us so much insight. BB has gone to a Christian boarding school, so BB and I relate on many levels about the boarding school disciplines. And I always feel inspired, even if I speak to BB, just one sentence, it inspires me and sends these thought processes through my head, and stories come up. So, and even if we're busy, we have about 5 things to say before we part ways. So I really love to speak to BB. BB, how are you feeling in the moment?
In the moment, yeah. Well, I always, I tend to have this feeling quite a lot when I am coming to yoga. I have a sort of a flutter of excitement, because I actually look forward to leaving behind the drama of life for an hour at least in my day. And but accompanying this flutter of excitement, there's also a great kaleidoscope of thoughts flitting in and out, organizing my day, things I have to do, what I haven't done, what I have to do, conversations and the emotions that go along with those plans and conversations. And that's flitting in and out. So that's what I feel in the moment. And then, as I said, it's excitement because I'm looking forward to quelling those thoughts. and just being, because often after the class I have greater clarity than I have before the class.
Lovely. I mean, this is exactly what goes on in the framework of someone who's been through boarding school. This is exactly what goes on. Now, what did I do to feel in the moment today, or to feel right now? I woke up this morning and I felt a bit stagnant, so I took a power walk for 17 minutes. I went uphill. I felt it was so dramatic. As I walked uphill, I felt this clog of emotions that was stuck in my gut. I felt all of it release through this power walk as I was breathing. And when I walked home, I felt I was in a spacious state, and I was ready to come and teach my class. And here we are. We're ready to do a yoga class. Are there any more thoughts? No. Thank you so much for listening. The divine in me sees the divine in all of you, in Bibi and in Delia. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.